morning and welcome to Topic Thursday. I am Alexis or Lex and I am the host of Stubborn Visuals. Okay, and so what Stubborn Visuals means is to see life in your view, because you always got people trying to tell you what you should and shouldn't be seeing. Okay, I know this Topic Thursday is going to be a little bit different because I'm not in my normal location and I'm about to head home shortly. Like literally it could be like in the middle of this video, so I'm going to try to get what I have to say, in good timing. I don't want it to be rushed at all either, but it's just going to be a little different than usual. I don't have my notes. I don't have really anything that's about to be going off the dome. Let me even think what today's topic is going to be about. I know it's a touchy subject, but we're going to go ahead and talk about toxic family, because I know like a lot of people are having to deal with toxicity in their family, and sometimes it's really hard. With my own experience, it's kind of with a lot of my family, and I don't want to point any fingers because it's not in that way. I love my family to death, but with me going through my spiritual journey and everything else, I just realized a lot of things that I wasn't able to see before, and a lot of it I don't like being around it. Okay, so I guess the biggest thing is going with life on the way that it's supposed to be, but the way that life's supposed to be and the way that life really is sometimes is two totally different things. And I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, and I'm sorry if this hurts anybody else's feelings, but not saying that they're toxic, but y'all know I was raised by my grandparents, and what do I want to say with this? Sometimes growing up, you just don't agree with what's being said, how situations are being handled. Not even because you don't want something to happen to you, but you just really aren't comfortable with the way things are. Sometimes the way things are said, I don't know. But then so I guess in a sense we can talk about energy, because everything is made up of energy. Every being, everything, every little thing that you see in this world is made up of some type of energy. And this trip has taught me a lot, not only about myself, but my family. It's really hard for us to see eye to eye on a lot of things. It's hard for us to just applaud the other ones. If they do something good, we will tell them something's good, but we're so eager to jump on the negative thing first rather than uplifting the positive thing. I mean, it's say, you got something spilt on your shirt. Instead of, just being oh, dang, you spilled something, or, oh, dang, I don't know what I'm trying to really say, but the thing is, oh my gosh, how could you do that? Or why would you do that? Or how are you so dumb enough to pour something on or spill something on your shirt? Little things like that. Why is it we are always having to degrade another person? Why can't we just uplift? And I know I was talking about family at first, but this is actually honestly in general. There's so many people that are trying to just belittle the next person instead of uplifting the next person. And it's how easy it would be if we were just all to work together and to get to where we got to get to. We would get there so much smoother, so much faster and everything. But no, people decide to put the other person down so that they can step on them to try to rise up for themselves. But in the long run, that's not going to get you anywhere. You're going to start back exactly where you started because you didn't take the time to just appreciate and to help. I know it's important to be selfish in this world, but there's a difference between being selfish and greedy and then really selfish to where you gotta help yourself grow. And I'm realizing now, honestly, that I'm just gonna have to be more selfish in my life. I'm just gonna have to start saying no to a lot of people, whether that is friends or family, because my energy is so important to me. And when I feel off balance because of other energies, it's horrible, honestly. And with me being so sensitive, I'm a sensitive empath, so the slightest thing can make me start crying. And not no boo-hoo crying everybody feels sorry for me, but the type of crying that is they won't stop streaming down my face no matter how much I try or how much I try to start thinking about something else. They just won't stop falling. And it was so funny because once I was going through that, I don't know if y'all follow Ralph Smart with Infinite Waters, but he was saying that takes a lot of strength for you to let other people see you cry. A lot of strength. It's more strength to hold back the tears and not let anybody else show you, because you don't want to seem weak. Like, honestly, I'm not weak. That's the last thing I am. I am a strong being, especially with a lot of the stuff that I had to deal with in my life. Like, I am a very strong being, and I'm filled with so much love. Like, I just want to see everybody make it. I just want to see us all work together. And I know that it's possible. That's the thing. Like, it is so possible. Just people have to be more open-minded, and they have to open their heart, and they have to stop being like, give me, give me, give me. As soon as you start seeing the world for more than what it really is, I don't know, you just become more at peace. I'm truthfully thankful for everything that I've experienced in this life, the good and the bad. But sometimes I just wish, like say with my family, I just wish it could be a lot easier. Dealing with a broken heart, in a sense. Going back and thinking, like, I don't know, it's not like I had a super hard life. Like I say, we all have crazy lives, but sometimes I just wish I had a better relationship with some of my family, like my mom, my dad. I never really had to think about it. Like, I always just kind of pushed it to the back of my mind because, my grandparents, like, they have always had me. And this has always been, like, a normal thing. But now that I'm getting older and I'm having to take a step back and realize, like, how my family is, how I really had to grow up, it's honestly hard, Like, my mom, Mom, I know, you're around. So I'm not saying that. But sometimes it does get difficult when I come to the realization. And, some of the conversations I have with my dad, like, I guess I'm just really thankful that I get to see life in a different way. I'm thankful that I am mature, that I have this mindset, because it has helped me through a lot of situations in my life. And y'all, I know this video is just rambling, and it's really all over the place. I really just don't know what to say on a lot of my thoughts and my feelings. Like, I'm trying to work them out. But it's difficult because I don't want to let go all the way yet. And one day y'all gonna know, like, my story, my background. It's just I have to get comfortable with telling y'all. So don't think that I'm gonna leave y'all out in the dark forever. It's not gonna be that way. I just want to be in a more stable place on my own, like my own place, my own living situations. Then I'll be able to speak more freely and everything else. But I always feel like if I say the right thing, feelings are going to be hurt. And then I know a lot of y'all are saying, like, forget the feelings being hurt, blah, blah, blah. That's part of me having a big heart. I still care about other people, even if they don't care about certain situations. And that's one thing that I'm going to have to work on letting go. Because holding on to things that don't serve you is not doing you any good in the long run. So, really, like, I just want to take some time and just experience life on my own, get away from family, the friends that I have. I just need time to think and for time to discover who I really am, because I know who I am, but then again, it's like you're always having to relearn who you are. In a sense, you're changing, like, every day, always going through new things. And I just want to make a name for myself. I don't want family being like, oh yeah, you're this way because of this, or you're that way because of that. Because honestly, like, a lot of the years, I had myself to pick myself up, to wipe my own tears. It's always been me. I've always had to defend myself, no matter where I go. Like, I'm the one that always has to take care of Alexis. So, and I know that's part of being a grown up, but in some sense, even when it comes to family, sometimes you just want that defense. You want to feel like you're not all alone in this world. I don't even know, bro. I wasn't going to post the video on top of Thursday because, we are being gone. I could have pre-recorded it yesterday, but there's too much going on in the house. And when I record these videos, I really don't like people around me and hearing what I have to say. So that's one reason why. But I'm thankful that I did it. Even if y'all really don't understand what I'm trying to say. I'm saying a lot without really saying anything at all. And I get that. I just feel lost when it comes to my family. I mean, with mom being around, but you know, not really around. That's one thing I'm having struggles with. And then my dad being gone all these years too. Like, it's a struggle. I just pray that when I do have children and my husband comes into my life, you know, that my kids won't feel this pain, honestly, because it hurts. But I have to keep telling myself that, you know, I am worthy and I do deserve every great thing that is going to come into my life, because all the BS that I went through, you know, it helped mold me for where I need to go. So for anybody else going through this, it does get easier. I know it does. It just takes time. And just because your mom and your dad or whoever is really not in your life, that doesn't mean that you're not worthy, or that you're not gonna accomplish your goals or your dreams, because honestly, you have the power to do anything in your life that you desire to do, but it all takes a powerful mindset. I mean, I could honestly let this get to me and not move forward because I could blame it on, well, it's just the way it is because somebody left me. No, this is help molding me. You know, the toughest battles go to the toughest soldiers, and that's just what it is. My life is not going to be this way forever, and I know it, and I mean that with every ounce in my being. I'm going to get everything, I tell you, I'm going to get everything I deserve in life, because I've been through a lot, and I persevered through a lot. I could have easily gave up a long time ago, but I didn't. I'm still here fighting regardless, so my purpose is something that's bigger than me, and I'm going to help so many people in this world. I know I am. Sometimes you just got to use that hurt as fuel and just keep pushing on. It gets easier. Trust and believe it gets easier. I guess one reason why I'm so feeling so blah is because this is all something new in a sense. It's opening up a whole new can of worms. I'm having to really feel it. I can't mask it. I'm having to go through it. So that's why it seems so blah, but it's okay. Because honestly, these are more tears of frustration and a little bit of hurt, of course. But I'm good, because everything that comes in my life is because I'm going to work so hard for it. I'm not letting nobody give me anything. I don't want them to be able to say you wouldn't have that, because if it wasn't for me or anything of that sense. So if y'all have a goal, keep pushing, keep fighting, because you are going to get there when you got to get there, and it's going to happen in divine timing. There might be lessons that you have to learn along the way, but as long as you are willing and you're open, your victory will come. You just got to keep pushing until you get there, and don't give up. Do not give up, because once you give up, that's when it's supposed to happen. You're going to be prolonging the process even more. Whatever hardships you have to face it head on. Face it head on. I'm gonna make it. Y'all heard it today. I'm gonna make it. Despite this mess, life is still beautiful. I still love life for what it is. I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for this nature back here for me to be able to escape to, I probably would have been very lost on this trip. Like, overall, the trip was cool. I'm glad I got to see my dad. But it also helped me realize a lot. How do you share a bond when, I don't know. You know, growing up, like, my granddaddy, he was in my life, of course. I mean, that's who I look at as my dad. But, you know, when I was younger, I actually did call him dad, because I felt like he was my dad. And then this bogus daycare that I went, they just had to feel the need to correct me when I said that was my dad and said that was my granddaddy, and me being a child at the time. I listened, and I started calling him granddaddy. Of course, it broke his heart, but I wish they didn't do that. Why can't people just mind their own business sometimes? They feel like they always gotta fix stuff that ain't really broke. When I came to realization that he's really my granddaddy, you know, there was this void from my dad that was not, like, that was just there. Even with my mom, honestly, there was a void in both places. And you know how hard that is? Especially being at that age. I mean, you feel like something's wrong with you. Like something, you're just not worthy of something. I used to blame a lot of my hardships on that, but then I came to realization, like, they have no power over my life. They have no power for the way my outcome is. I do. So if I'm going to sit around and blame other people about the life choices that I was making, I look like Bubba the Fool for real. Honestly, if it wasn't for my granddaddy, I really don't know where I would be at mentally. He has helped me a lot in my journey. Just to sit down and talk to me. Give me the wisdom that I need. Take out the time to show me that he cares. He can never be replaced. It's the family that, you know, I'm going to be the mother of. I know my family's not going to be perfect, but my kids are going to know that they're loved so much. And not just be told that they are, but they're going to feel it, and they're going to have that understanding. My husband too, he's going to be my soul partner, my life partner, and we're going to be just conquering life together. I won't stop. I won't get married until I feel that, you know what I mean? Because if it ain't real love, I don't want it. Yeah, I know this was really wild and really here and really there. This is, I guess, a free-flowing topic. Whatever you want it to be. It could be energy, it could be, I don't know. I don't know what this topic's about. Guess it's random. Hopefully it made sense. Some of y'all got me. If not, whatever. Just keep shooting for the stars. Keep following your dreams. Keep loving your heart. Keep being yourself. Get you to where you gotta get to. Remember to keep positive energy. Don't let any negative energy out into this universe, because it'll come right back to you. Despite everything in my family, I love them dearly, and I do appreciate them for who they are, but it is what it is. Feeling lost, though, that ain't no fun feeling. But I'll find myself soon. Anywho, that's for today's topic, Thursday. Despite this feeling, you know, I love you guys so very much, and I wish you all the best, and I hope that y'all all have a fantastic day. What's up?
I can't come over here?
I'm in my video. Anywho's, to bump that. You know what? Let me try it with more upbeat, because I'm so whack. Y'all know that. What's up? So if you like the vibe, then subscribe. If you like this video, don't forget to bump that thumbs up. I love y'all. Be blessed. See you next video. Bye.